The whole idea of developing an entrepreneurship culture among the students of the KTU, that is the primary task which we are taken up, which actually we have brought out an entrepreneurship or a student startup policy which envisages at least 10% of the students tend to entrepreneurship, out of which 10% will go and become startups. But how do you make these students into the entrepreneurship culture, which in Kerala we lack that. Basically, we lack the entrepreneurship or a risk-taking culture we do not have. So how to make these students get into the entrepreneurship is something which is a difficult task ahead, which can only happen through the faculty, through mentors, and make these students get into that, because they have to actually get into that mode, take the risk. Even we have given 1 year off. The student can take 1 year off from the studies and come back, do something on entrepreneurship, start some company, and then come back and carry on with his studies. So this is something which we would like to do it. But in all this, what we want is somebody has to guide the students properly, and that can happen basically through teachers. But then the difficult task is, how do you make the teacher as an agent or a mentor? And through Dr. Rajesh Nair's training program, he has conducted a training program which lasted for a week, in which I have come and then interacted with the participants to find out how was it. And the feedback from the participants is that they have come to a stage where they have come actually with a zero background on how to how can they motivate the students to become entrepreneurship. But today, after the training program, by actually doing things by themselves and getting involved in this process, today, at the end of the 1 week, they are very confident that they can become mentors to their students and even to the whole teaching community of KTU. I'm very impressed by the way they have expressed their confidence in getting into the problem and then solving it, and then making the whole community maybe entrepreneurs. So I'm really happy about that. Thank you very much, Rajesh, for giving that opportunity for being with you. Yeah, this is basically, I have explained that in the initial stage, that Kerala people are not interested in taking risk. They always want to go and get some job. Maybe if you don't get a job in Kerala, they go to the neighboring states. They don't get there, they go to the neighboring countries and even to any faraway place and get an employment. So basically, we are in that kind of a culture. We have that kind of a culture, which we would like to earn money by doing job for somebody else. But with that, we cannot improve our economy. If we would like to improve our economy, we have got to create employment. The creation of employment can happen only through startups, companies, establishments and things like that, which can happen only if our student community or the next generation turn to entrepreneurship. I would like to see that at least 10% of the students to get into the startups, by which they employ the 90% of the students, which will create a different kind of an ecosystem, which will have to really the student will become a job provider his status from a job seeker turns to a job provider.